Hey guys, this is Matt with PokerForums.org. Here is round 2 of Colin Bradley 7's 18-man sit and go. We're still on. We're not quite on the final table yet. This looks like we're short-handed on 2 tables still. So King 9 here. I think this is going to be a shove for me. So that's what he does. This folds. This is a fold for me. Some guys will shove any 2. I think you've been really kind of active. So considering that, and he's a little bit, he's right around 5 big blinds, I can go ahead and muck off the very bottom of my range. I'm gonna muck here for the same reasons as well. I'm gonna shove Jack High suited here. Suited Jack, plus you have some showdown value with Jack High, so I can definitely jam here. We only got about 5-ish, 5.5 big blinds, so definitely a jam. And we have fold equity. Same thing here, Queen 3. I'm gonna jam this as well for the same reasons. Okay, so it looks like that was the final table bubble. I don't know if everyone else calls it that, but it's, when I was coach, that's what we always called it. This is the final table bubble. The other reason why you want to start kind of trying to, I'm sorry, now that I look at this going into the big blind, I guess Queen 3 mucking it off here is probably fine. But I definitely shove here. I think we definitely have fold equity. We want to start building a stack, because once we want to loosen up here when it starts getting short-handed on the final table bubble, because when we get here, we're going to basically start treating it like it was a full table again, and we're going to tighten up a lot. So loose in the beginning of this, or excuse me, tight in the beginning of the sit and go. We're going to loosen up as we get short-handed, using our image, of being tight. Then we're going to tighten back up again on the final table. Then we're going to explode in the bubble. So it's just kind of playing off the fact that we've been really tight, using our image. And then of course we start exploding where the chips start to mean more. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, let me know in the forum. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get going here. So I think the last video I spent too much time talking and not enough time going over hands. So standard call. You have been running pretty shitty, I guess. Can't really blame you there. It's pretty standard. Yeah, I shoved that too. So folds, folds, all in, all in. I definitely ISO here. Yep, I like it. I was going to mention that you can probably ISO here too. I mentioned in the last video, I almost thought you can ISO here too, but I think given how short you are, I think it would give the big blind too good of a price, so I fold here. If you had something like 3,500 though, I can definitely see myself ISOing here. Not that I expect to be ahead of his range, but given the fact that we're getting 2 to 1, and we're about 40% versus the range I put him on in PokerStars. It's thin, but it's not horrible. And we do need to chip up a little bit here. So something just kind of food for thought, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 6-handed. I can definitely shove here. The other 2 guys are out, so I think we have fold equity. I think in the last video I said I can muck it, but now that I know this is 18-man, these guys here are really short. If you shove here and he loses, he's still not in horrible shape, but he obviously doesn't want to give up a third of his stack to you. So I can definitely shove here. He might, let's see, shove here, you make it 32, and he's enough to call 14. It's probably, okay, it's kind of close. You might be able to muck that off. I'm probably shoving 10-9 or Jack-10, well, Jack-10 for sure. 10-9, something maybe a little bit better, but not much. Jam, it's easy jam. Super standard jam, I think, here with 5 big blinds. Even though this guy's short, well, I think I said this was a jam in the last one too. Now that I look at it, I think still with 5 big blinds, what's really going to suck here is if this guy here in the big blind, it's folded to him, or they run it, and he of course doubles up. Because when he doubles up plus the antes and stuff, he's gonna have more chips than you. Then you're going to hit the blinds next. So I'd rather take kind of a thinner spot here and jam than have that possibly happen, if that makes sense. Plus, this is a pretty standard jam if you have fold equity in the, or it is a standard jam if you have fold equity versus the big blind anyway. So I'd go ahead and jam here. This is, You got queen high, it's suited, it's connected. You really can't ask for anything better than that, I think. Plus, a lot of these guys don't really seem like they ISO or know what they're doing too much, so I think it's not going to look like a lot of times shoves from under the gun looks desperate, especially when you're going to hit the blinds next and you're short. So yeah, definitely fold this with those short stacks. Jam. Hopefully that makes sense. Just go ahead and jam it. I made the comment earlier that you could like limp here and possibly try to induce someone to reshove if someone was kind of dirty enough to do that. I still kind of lean towards that sometimes. Like, I mean, we only got well, we got less than 5 bigs here, right? So I want to win these things. I don't want to min cash, and queens are good enough to run it for me, even though this is kind of theoretically this is the bubble with these guys so being so short. I still limp here and see if I can get like Iron Steve or the guy on the button to shove, and see if I can get in there and double or triple up, and really get myself in the running to take a top 2 spot. Even third, obviously it's just better than fourth. So kind of food for thought. I think a shove's fine so you don't get exploited, but I definitely don't mind running it. Easy jam. Call. Now that okay, so in the last video I thought this was horrible too. I thought this was in the money of a 27. Now that I know it's an 18 man, this ace 10's horrific. It's not even close. This is a horrible call. With this guy having 1 big blind left, it's so bad. It's not even funny. So definitely a good shove. Anyway, pretty standard. Horrible on that guy's part. Here, shove. Now that I know what all this stuff is, you just jam here, I think, with this guy being so short. If you raise here, Iron Steve could reshove on you like he did here. I know that because I obviously went through this once. If you shove here, he just can't call you wide with this guy only having 1 big blind left. I think as you move up in stakes, though, you might want to start doing a kind of a raise call, raise fold sort of thing. But here in this spot, I'd rather maximize my fold equity. I think I'm going to shove here really often. Almost always, just because I think effectively, like it's pretty close. Yeah, this guy's got, I guess, a couple thousand chips less, but it's really not that much of a difference, I think. So I go ahead and jam here. I jam here as well, a lot, just to pick up the big blind stack, extra chips and stuff. Even if we lose to him, we're still ahead of the guy in the small blind. So really, in theory, like our equity in the tournament really doesn't change. So I go ahead and pick up the blinds here and jam. That guy must be if this guy was sitting out, I'd definitely do it. I don't know. Iron Steve would have to be a retard, I guess, to like call you off just to spite call you. So I would go ahead and do it. Okay, so ace 3, definitely shove. I would call that guy off if he shoved. I don't do anything here. I don't know if I really get too involved here with queen 5. I thought about raising it. You probably could. Just kind of depends on what you think Iron Steve's going to do. With this guy so short, it just really depends on how much fold equity you think you have. But I don't mind raising it up. That's just kind of up to you. So, alright, so here we are. 10 bigs. This is a shove or fold scenario. This problem I had when I was playing, I would try to raise, try to get kind of cute. Just keep it simple for now. You just really don't have enough chips to really play around, even if you have a little bit of experience. So just keep it simple. Shove or fold. And I say that because you do a lot of this. You got 10 big blinds, just jam it. Folds. Fold, I think it's fine. I don't do anything here when he limps. It just kind of seems, I don't know. This doesn't seem right. So I don't even bother. Jam here, 9-7, good enough, connected. Jam it. Folds. I'd rather fold this because I don't think I have a whole lot of fold equity, and I'd rather just take ATC on the big blind next hand. Pretty sure we're going to get dealt something significantly better than 5-3, so I would rather take my chances then and just give up my hand here. So 8-6, jam, suited, connected, good. Jam, this is super standard jam. Get it in, get it in. Fold. Or I guess you should fold. I guess a little over 5 bigs. It's almost kind of an ATC spot, I think, so you probably should jam this. In my opinion, jam here, 10 high for sure. I mean, it kind of sucks, but like you really got to start getting kind of on your ATC shoves there, because if you don't, you pick up a couple of bad hands in a row and you fold, then you don't have any more chips, you don't have any more fold equity, and then you're just kind of running it. So just jam here. Like I said, you don't really have enough chips to get cute and kind of raise call, raise fold, whatever. So got super lucky there. Fold. I go ahead and fold here. If you want to like limp and complete, no, I'm sorry, never mind. Just shove or fold. I wouldn't even do anything here. I don't even bother. Jam. Don't even raise. I don't know why you're raise. I guess I don't really understand the raise. Maybe you can let me know in the forum. I'm not folding on this board ever. Whoops. Five bigs or so. 5.5 bigs. I think call's fine. I think call's okay. I think he's wide enough. King 5's ahead. So. Okay, so couple minutes left. Just wanted to kind of cliff notes more or less. Early on. Stop getting so involved. Probably stop being so aggressive as well, ISOing and stuff. I think it's just getting you into a lot of pots, a lot of trouble. Your stacks are fluctuating a lot, so you're going to see a lot of variance if you keep it up, if you haven't already. It's also difficult to build and maintain a stack when you're constantly splashing around. And I would much rather focus on building a stack so we have it for the bubble, and we can exploit the bubble more instead of trying to be careful, of what we do in the bubble. I think your heads-up game needs a little bit of work, some of your shoves. I guess that's about it. So I think you need to tighten up significantly early on. Stop sloshing around so much. Explode on the final table bubble. Try to pick up chips for the final table, and then tighten back up again, and then explode in the bubble. If you have any questions, I know I burned through this pretty fast. Just let me know in the forum. Just be sure to put a timestamp on it so I can figure out where in the video, what exactly you're asking a question on. So that's it for me. This is Matt for PokerForums.org. Thanks for watching.